friends. I'm in my new apartment. I have a home. Getting here was a struggle. We moved in on May 2nd. Quite busy getting settled in, and then I had a bunch of stuff at the end of May, so it kind of took me longer to unpack. And then since then we've done like a couple big orders. We went to IKEA to get the things we need just to make everything livable. I hate to say that it was all worth it, but unfortunately I think it was. We're in a really, really quiet neighborhood that is quite nice and that I didn't think I could afford to live in, to be quite honest. Looped in with kind of an older owner, and the apartment's really affordable. It's actually cheaper than the last one. She has a lot of like quirks. I think other people, if you don't live in New York, would be like, hell no. But I can make things work, so we're gonna make it work. But in that way, there's a lot of home improvement to do. This apartment also, though, has really, really great character, which I'm quite excited about. It's just made everything we've put in it look a lot better. I feel like the things that I don't like about it are fixable with decor. The main thing that is kind of the struggle right now is that when we saw the apartment, half of the apartment had gorgeous original hardwood floors and half of the apartment had weird linoleum. So I was already planning on putting rugs places, and we were like, okay, we're gonna have to figure this out. They decided when they were fixing things up in the apartment to put vinyl wood floors down. Didn't tell us. I wish they told us, because I just would have told them what color we wanted. But they went with this terrible millennial gray. So now I am gonna cover the floors, I think, with peel and stick, also vinyl wood that's like more of an oak color. And we are gonna get rugs too, that I have a couple picked out that Sam actually put aside for me at the vintage gallery she works at. But there will be lots of home improvement projects, and first I want to eat some food because I just came home from working at the coffee shop and I'm really hungry. But I have a ton of curry, chickpea curry, that my boyfriend made last night, and he's a really good chef, so I'm about to have a really good lunch. I'm so happy to be here though, and this vlog to be on a more positive note. Okay, I just finished eating. My lunch was delicious. This will probably take place over many videos because I have so many projects to do. So I feel like I'll just start with the kitchen because that is where I'm centering all my projects first. So here she is right now, and then jump scare, terrible floors. They also painted these this color. I don't know why. So my first real order of business is this, installing this. Obviously the floor is already vinyl, so like if it would feel sacrilege to put this on top of, you know, a real floor of any kind, but I think that's my first order of business. My second will be, I'd love to do a skirt on the stainless steel table. We also need to install some shelves that I have. And then at some point I would love to do like a little half curtain on this window, put the pegboard up, and I really want to paint these cabinets maybe like a deep red. But it's quite a lot of projects just for one room. I think the kitchen is maybe the one that I have the most to do on. The floor is a big undertaking for the living room, and then the bedroom is like huge and it has the gorgeous natural wood.
Nothing's ever really
walking home from my night out, a Thursday night. Kyle and I went to a networking event, and it went really well, and it was actually so fun, and we met lots of cool people, so it's always good when that stuff actually works out. And then we went and grabbed some food after. Had the Ruby's burger, so good. Got really hungry because we were at that thing till like 10. But now I really gotta tuck into bed because I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday and I guess I slept okay. I slept like 7 hours. I wish I'd slept 8 or 9 because I think I have a little bit of sleep debt. But yeah, I feel like because I work for myself, sometimes I don't really allow myself to fully rest on the weekends or like I always do have a couple work things that I end up doing. I feel like sometimes I miss out on the New York weekend vibes. Last weekend, I actually had a great weekend. Had a barbecue in the park that my brother threw, and that was really fun. But yeah, I woke up, I made a little small breakfast, and then I feel like nothing is weekend more to me than going to get a pastry. So I want to get outside. It's going to be really gorgeous this weekend. I might read for a little bit. So I'm finally back to reading, which is good for my mental health and also my sleep, because when I read before bed, I just fall asleep so much faster. I think I'm gonna get a pastry. I might stop by, there's 2 farmers markets near me, which is crazy. I haven't had a farmers market accessible to me in years. Oh my gosh. So the one is on Saturday, one's on Sunday, which is great because depending on my schedule, I can head to one. I don't really need much though. I think I just need some eggs, so I might just go to the grocery store. I wrote a little Substack post and I have my first random post on there going live tomorrow. I don't know how much I'm gonna play around on Substack, but things were like lessened in a way where I just felt inspired and I was like, I'm gonna just do this and not think about it too hard. I'm not super into personal essay writing for myself. I think I love making video essays on here, but it's not something that I like really think about it. But when I do it on occasion, it feels like a fun hobby. Honestly, that's kind of my vibe on there. You guys are welcome to come hang out. I really like the chat feature. I also think I'll probably do more just posts of fragmented thoughts over the course of a week, or probably do a little bit of some of the lists I do on here on there. I love where to go when they come into town, and I would love to do some New York neighborhood guides. I'm always worried that I'm putting too much of the Say Dew blush on. I have the color Lady. They sent this to me. Thank you. It's the only blush I use. I'm very I only like to have one of everything in my makeup bag. I always feel like I'm over applying it, but then I feel like it kind of settles into your face after like 20 minutes or so. So I usually just let it be and then I kind of check it on my phone later. Okay, I think I'm gonna put on some clothes and then maybe head over and try to do bakery stuff this morning before stuff gets too crowded. And then I'll come home and maybe start to do the floors in the kitchen. And then maybe a little bit of writing in the afternoon if I can motivate myself. Here's what we're wearing. Going cozy. To the park, and with my pastry I kind of panicked, I'm not gonna lie, and got a za'atar croissant, which I actually don't think I've ever ordered. I wanted the za'atar and cheddar. I wanted like something savory. Usually I want like a cinnamon roll, so I was a little surprised. This is also the first cold brew I've had. I've been trying to decrease my caffeine intake, and wow, I'm feeling, whoa, this is how I feel. I gotta be careful with how I drink this. We'll see how the croissant is, if it lives up to the hype.
They had so many types of pastries, I honestly just got way too overwhelmed. I'm in a park currently that like I always run into people in, so I'm very embarrassed to be vlogging right now. I think that's the main barrier to entry, is like learning how to do it as inconspicuously as possible, but also not feeling like a psycho. Here's the croissants. It does feel very fresh, I'm not gonna lie. You've got some, you hear the crunch there? Oh. Okay, moment of truth. Okay, that's really good. I was reading some of the Google reviews and people were kind of saying it wasn't that good. It's like so fresh and buttery and flaky. I'm kind of glad it doesn't have the cheddar. Actually, that would be good, but what a treat. Okay, I'm kind of glad I went out of my comfort zone because that's something I normally wouldn't get. Thrilling. Okay, I think I'm gonna chill here and I'm gonna read Stag Dance, which I'm about halfway through and is incredible.
Okay, I've returned. I did a small grocery haul. Eggs for breakfast. Some walnuts. Sorry, the whole table just shook. Got some salmon and blueberries were on sale. Love when that happens. And then also some turkey for lunches. So, small but mighty haul. I didn't really get to read because I ended up talking to my sister when I was in the park. I do want to read today, but I also want to start seeing how this floor project goes. We'll give this a shot. Okay, I finished what I can do of the kitchen right now. I think it went pretty well. I think they look really good and I need to order more packs so I can finish, but I'm honestly quite impressed. Here's the floor. This is how it looks before, the gray. How warm and inviting it is. I still need to do this whole area, but the painter's tape was really easy with this like huge roll I got. I think it looks really good though, and I just need to finish off this room, but that was only one pack. It was really easy once I got going. I just was quite nervous to start. Hello, it's Sunday and I'm headed to the gym. It is 80 degrees and it feels like summer. This summer is the first summer in New York where I have access to a pool, which is like incredibly luxurious here. So I'm gonna go to the pool, I think. Feeling very spoiled, very, very spoiled in that regard.